What's up, my dudes? Underworld Breach is banned. Alright, I'm back. It's time for Goblins. Alright, so if you've been living under a rock, Underworld Breach got banned on Monday, which was quite exciting. We no longer have a one-deck format. So things have changed up a little bit. Main deck is staying the same. Main deck's just good the way it is for the most part. Combo is going down, I think, so I think I can go back up on a more removal-heavy build and play Mog Fanatic and still the third Munitions Expert, going down to 2 pile drivers from 3. And then the downtick in combo makes Pashlik probably better than Earwig Squad. It might not be, but we'll see. It kind of depends on how much Delver's in the meta, to be honest, and like Death and Taxes. Because Squad is still quite nice against like some big Oko, Uro piles, which I think are pretty good matchups anyway. Hey, Steve. Breach is dead. So the sideboard changes. We've gone back to the older Graveyard configuration because Leyline's good again. I think I would quite like a second relic in here for Uro. And so the one flex slot really in the sideboard is Mindbreak Trap. I really want Mindbreak if I'm expecting more of my tougher matchups like Tess. Tess specifically is what's on my mind, to be honest. But if we're expecting more Loam style decks, then having 2 relics rather than 1 is like really, really good. So, given that the first bit of a new, quote unquote, new format tends to favor the more linear strategies, I feel like it makes sense to hedge for Test. It's not like Loam's a terrible matchup either, anyway. So I think we'll be okay. Yeah. Without the second relic. We'll miss it, but it won't be the worst thing ever. So yeah, we're just gonna hop into League here. We've got a quadrillion play points, almost 2,000, so we can. I think Loam's quite good right now. The blue Loam versions, I think are pretty solid. They just kind of have all of the good cards at the moment. Let's make sure my camera is all right. Cool. Bananas Thrower. All right, sounds pretty good. What are our chances our opponent's on a Grizzlebrand deck after a name like Bananas Thrower? Also, this is actually a tough Lackey or Vial here. I think it's Wasteland Vial because we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, like just a straight up curve. But I mean, if we do go like turn 1 Lackey, drop Sling Gang, Crater Maker, or Wasteland Port, Wasteland Vial, that's also very good. I think we can lead on Vial here. Holding the Cavern, preserve my red source against a Wasteland. Flooded Strand, you say. Pile Driver. Okay. I think Pile Driver here. There's a couple of reasons. If they have a plow and they're going to use it on the Pile Driver, that's good for me. 2, getting the Pile Driver down earlier is inherently better than the Critter Maker. 3, if they have plow into like Ice Fang Coatl, looks like it's Delver, then then Crater Maker taking out the Coatl is relevant. Given that it's Grixis Delver, oh my god, third land would be the nuts. Damn. Alright, this is still fine though. So it kind of sucks, but I think we're trading Lackey plus Crater Maker for Dreadhorde here. Man, third land would have been nuts. We just Matron up Expert, kill this, and then drop Sling Gang on their head. Yeah, let's get our damage in. Yeah, stupid 2-mana 1/3. Probably can't afford to wasteland them here. Come on. Okay. Any land, please? Do I take my Vial up or not? It's probably too horrific for me if I don't draw the land, so I'll probably have to. And if I do draw land, as long as it's not another Wasteland or Port, that I can still Expert or Gem Palm. Red land would be ideal. Gem Palm here would be great. Damn. Okay. I really don't want them to Thoughtseize me, so I think I'm gonna Wasteland the Underground Sea here. We kept 2 lands and haven't drawn another one. That kind of sucks. It's probably a free attack with Pile Driver last turn. Probably just missed 1 damage. They almost certainly don't block. I'm not gonna. Maybe I'll Matron for Jump On. Depends on what they do. So we might just try to run them over with tons of ringleaders, plus the Sling Gang. Missing our 3rd land drop really sucked. Game would be pretty over. Is it Bolt? Pirates are okay. Are they attacking? Oh shit. No, okay. Well then. Huh. That is interesting. Could just get Chain Whirler here. Chain Whirler here. And swing at their face. You know, like the Dread Horde can eat the lackey, but then they're taking 5 from the pile driver, 6, 7. And they obviously don't have a bolt in hand. And we have Sling Gang to finish them off. Okay. Guess I'll just do this now so the Pyromancer can't block. I could keep the Lackey on board. Cost me a lot of damage though. I'm fine trading Lackey for effectively 3 damage. And the Matron sticks around this way. Yeah, this is fine. And their life total is now low enough that Thoughtseize is incredibly dangerous for them. And they have to find a bolt off this Brainstorm in order to be able to attack into the Dread Horde anyway. Okay. Alright, they found a bolt. That's fine. Bolt pile driver. This is fine. I don't have Angler here. Angler would be a really annoying card. Delver, sure. Alright. Ringleader hitting any removal spell would be nuts. There's Matron. Okay. I'm gonna fetch Mountain. Hey, those are really good. Alright, opponent's now Dobbs, unless they have a Brazen Borrower here. Yeah, Thoughtseize is not looking so hot when you're at 5. And there's 4 power on board. And I have another Hasty 2-2 coming. So playing out that pile driver turn 2 turned out quite good. Sweet. Alright. Bam, 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 bam. Don't really like Red Blast in this matchup. I think these are the 5 we're cutting. So Chalice to shut off Arcanist and all their cantrip nonsense. Double Chain Whirler for the Pyromancer's Pyrokinesis as a answer for Delver plus Arcanist. War Chiefs because War Chiefs get cut along with Trashmaster because they're pretty low tempo against an active Arcanist and trade with all the 1-mana removal, and then they are a Plague deck, so Lackey gets cut as well, so we want to trim on X1s. And although the curve gets a little tight up top, it's okay given that we boarded a couple free cards. Is Trashmaster still needing the 75? Needed? Yes. Yeah, I still think Trashmaster's quite good. This hand. This is a super risky hand. It's like a very high risk, high reward hand though. Alright. Put a mulligans. We're just gonna jam all our shit into days and then hope one of the things sticks. Draw land. Oh, don't Thoughtseize me. Alright, ponder. Okay. Shuffle, nice. Wasteland? Powder, not great. Yes, thank you. Thank you, God, for dazing me. That was perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Preordain, yes. Yes, do it. Preordain. Top bottom. You not drawing lands is terrifying. Huh. Double days. Alright, well. Legacy Council. Hello, hello. I might just have like an angler. There's Delver, alright. Red source. Damn it. I literally never don't have it. Yeah. Accurate. Alright, I think we gotta port them here. Wait for the Delver trigger to resolve. Am I also enjoying Breach Gun? Yes. Thank God it didn't flip. So see, if I... perfect. So if I didn't port them after the Delver trigger resolve, then they just float and then brainstorm. Oh, no land, you say? Oh. Oh, I'm just spilling water on myself because I'm so excited about your lack of lands. Man, they're brainstorm locked. How sick? Mog Fanatic would be like the best card ever here. Or just like an answer to Delver that's only 1 mana instead of 2. I'm gonna expert it, but I think I'm gonna fetch out the second Badlands as well. Is that stupid? Nah, I think that's okay. I get really punished by Force of Will. Yeet. Oh, they conceded? Cool. Win match! Wow, that brainstorm must have been bad. Cool. Easy clap. Yeah, their hand must have just been clogged full of creatures, right? Because they brainstorm, or they didn't flip the Delver, and they brainstormed, didn't find lands. So it wasn't any more Force of Wills. It's gotta just be counter magic. Or I mean, not counter magic. Gotta just be creatures. Just like true name, Brazen Borrower, Dread Horde, something. That 1/1 was just gonna kill him. So they did have the dazes, but we beat days. A rarity in this stream, we beat days. They had 2 of them. Yeah, Banana Throw non-sneak. I made the same joke. Victor Fefe. That's a 0-lander. Honestly, I think I want to go to 5. This seems pretty bad. This person was on sneak. I feel like I played against this person before. Alright, this is much better. Alright, so we're going to throw back Meyer, Skirk. Yeah, this is a fine 5. Oh, Loam player. His hand is not great against Loam. Obviously, because we mulligan to 5. Okay. Okay. Alright, if this file sticks, we're going to get out of our mulligan. I could hold up Wasteland. If they fetched, but they probably won't until they're casting a thing, so I might as well use my mana. Okay. Oh boy. Alright, Vile, if you live for another turn, that would be nice. If you don't, then we're in some deep shit. Okay. What's going on here? Alright, that was not Abrupt Decay. That was a good draw. Uh-huh. Ice Fang Quaddle. Yes, please. This does not block Goblin Pile Driver. So they've got Ice Fang and Wasteland. What does that say? I think I'm matroning for a second Pile Driver. Because there's a decent chance that they cast Oko next turn. I'm going to make that look pretty bad. Pro Blue Omega Lull. Yeah, Bug Zenith makes sense. Oh yeah, that Decay hitting Pile Driver instead of Vile is... Mwah. This does not have Death Touch. Yes. Slam, jam, bim bam. Attack with all. Don't got Death Touch. Yeah, alright, you're at 6. We've got a Trash Master for a Plague Engineer. This looks like Bug Zenith to me. Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam. Oh yeah. This is 3 other, yeah. Still no Death Touch on Snake. So Pile Driver eating the Abrupt Decays that we couldn't beat earlier was just so good. Those Pile Drivers definitely did their goddamn jobs. Sweet. All right. This is definitely a Reb matchup. Not entirely sure what it is yet. Wasteland's kind of weird. I don't see that in Bant Zenith, really. I mean, Bug Zenith. I want Second Chain Whirler against all the Ice Fang decks. Probably not a Prospector match. Can trim a Lackey on the draw. They're almost certainly a Plague deck, but Goblins can't beat Oko. They're probably playing a lot of creatures. If this is Bug Zenith, Relic may have relevance. Pithing Needle, Caracas may have relevance, but I don't think I want to board them in preemptively until I see more of what's going on. Don't want to board in Pyrokinesis preemptively. Kind of like all my cards. You just don't want to overboard in this matchup, right? In these kinds of matchups. Yeah, Kinesis is not bad. I bring in one on the draw against Bug Zenith if that's what we think it is, but does Bug Zenith play Wasteland? Carrie, do you know? I don't. We also have to make one more cut, first of all. Trashmaster's like kind of medium. Yeah, it could just be Snow Control. I think these are the two remaining worst cards. The War Marshal and the Trashmaster. I think Trashmaster has more of a specific purpose. Don't really want to cut War Marshal while on the draw. Getting on board fast as quickly as possible is important. Let's cut Fanatic and just hope we don't get bodied by like Hierarch into Oko or something. That would be pretty good. I respect opponents also on 61 cards. Ew. This hand's really good if Vial can do its thing, or if I draw lands. But it has to be fairly specific lands because these cards are not very castable. This is a tough one. It's probably too risky. There's a lot, like Collector Oof can ruin this hand too. Literally every 4-drop. Alright, we're going to 5 again. Nice deck. Alright. So far, I'm regretting my mulligan decision, but if they cast Decay here, then I do not. They probably have a Decay. To get Forest here, for sure. Yeah. Alright. Alright. We did the right thing. Ooh, Port, you say. Port, you say. That was way better than playing a Pile Driver. I doubt they're playing discard spells. There's a Wasteland. Okay. Second port? Wasteland. Alright. I don't care if they play an Oko and just like make a food. I'll still just blast it and wasteland them probably. Loam. Ooh, that's not bad. I think we want to play Lackey. I think I'll hold my Wasteland. In my hand. Yeah, I guess I get punished if I want to Matron and hold up Red Blast. I'm probably using Red Blast this turn though, so. No Dredge. 4-color Loam with Ice Fang? Be a little weird, wouldn't it? And basic swamp. Be a weird ass Loam build. Double basic forest. Okay. Please play Oko. Please play Oko. Please play Oko. I like Leovold. Bug Dirtles, yeah. That's that's basically what a lot of these decks are, yeah. Okay. I am fine with that one. That one's cool with me. Ooh. The pressure's on. We're gonna blast a Nice Fang here, if they telegraphed. Really? Okay. So they have a Wasteland in hand. Did not dredge Loam. Don't really care if they Wasteland me, though. Assassin's Trophy Loam Lock is not really a combo. Can say that much. If they plague me, it sucks, but we can Matron up Crater Maker, and I guess we just could Jump Home. True Name Nemesis. Sure. Oh shit. I don't think I'm wastelanding them. Are they dead if I get another Pile Driver? Yeah, they're super dead, right? Just do that. I have another Matron in hand if things go really wrong. Like, they might have a Decay here, but... Nope. That's... okay. Mull to 5 both games. Easy game. I like that even if the True Name resolved, they were still dead. We just had 14 unblockable damage. They block this. Still take 15. Okay. Steve, you're here for this. This is a Pile Driver stream so far. What the fuck? There's only 89 active players on Moto? What? That's so few. That Assassin's Trophy was so good for us. It was hilarious. I'm glad we mulliganed. The disciplined mulligan decision very, very much paid off. Even though we had to go to 5 twice. Like, that's the thing, alright? It's like, if you get your mana established... if you get your mana established, then, you know, you can pull out of a mulligan pretty darn well. Yeah, I guess new people in the league. Strube. Man, I'm winning all these die rolls, but my hands are bad. Alright, this hand's good, though. Keeping Matron or Ringleader? I think... So ideally, we're gonna hopefully go like Cavern Lackey, Expert Kill Your Thing, drop Matron, or drop Ringleader. Drop Ringleader's better, but if things go wrong, then turn 1 Lackey, it dies. Turn 2 Port You, turn 3 Matron is better. So I think we're gonna throw back the Ringleader. Because we're still winning if we drop a Matron in for free for the most part. Opponent staring at their goblin lackey and saying, "Opponent, you're so dead," or "I'm so dead." Windswept Heath. Okay. I'm listening. That's not a plains. Fox Diamond. Alright, looks like we got Loam. Please play Dark Confidant. Cabal Pit. Oh. Alright, well, they probably have a decay here. So I'm not going to play out the mountain. It's not like... I guess they could have an Ice Fang here, but that'd be weird. Oh, Lackey's getting in. Lackey's getting in, you say? Oh, shit. Alright. This port just got so good. Trashmaster is pretty appealing here. Ringleader is also quite good, obviously. We've got a lot of lands in hand, so I think we can go for Ringleader pretty safely. We're probably getting it into play for free next turn. Hey, Basic Swamps. Yeah, Trashmaster would be better for the mana denial plan. Alright. They did not rip Decay. Let's see what this hits. War Chief. Alright, I regret my decision. That's a bummer. If they play Knight next turn, we can kill it, though. So, how's the Breach change deck construction? Back to Ley Lines. That's Graveyard Hate. Got Karakas back in there. I think that's basically the same. Pashak Mons over Yorick Squad. We're going to keep boarding them. So going for Trashmaster would mean we would sack the Matron, take out the Box Diamonds, so they'd be on 1 mana this turn. 2 mana. Here comes Knight. Okay, that matters even less. It's way less scary. It's a lot of Jump Palms. So we can just War Chief attack. I think it makes most sense to... Alright, so we hit them for 2, hit this for 2, put in War Chief, cast Expert Port. Yeah. So it could be a 4, or can we just hit Oko for 1? I think we just hit Oko for 1, right? Because it'll be a 5 and then 4 or 5, yeah. Sucks that our Ringleader was pretty poor, but it's alright. Hey, Saber. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7 damage on board. So we have a turn clock, 2-turn clock, and we can kill a 5/5 or kill a 10/10 if we have to. Oh, thanks, Basics Farms. I appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot. Chalice. Another Oko? Sure. Yes, this is Loam. I don't know if this person is bad. They seem to be playing okay. Their hand was not prepared for a turn 1 Goblin Lackey. I can tell you that much. I mean, I had about a 70% win rate with Goblins the past couple months, so I'm pretty confident the deck qualifies as playable. So they're representing Dryad Arbor here. Do I ignore Oko? I guess I could swap one of my creatures with Mox, which I don't really want to do. I know I'm going to drop the Chain Whirler in, so I can't even do that. Yeah, I think Faces plays here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. It's not crazy to play the Prospector there and then port to play around main deck Tabernacle, but usually do not see that. It's quite rare. Almost never. Euro, you got it. Could not care less about a Euro here. Alright. Does nothing. Alright, so then they can elk their Mox Diamonds to theoretically stay alive, but not gonna happen. I guess they can Blast Zone my Lackey. It's a legal play. Alright. Alright, Loam. So this is kind of what I was wanting the second Needle for, because I really don't like... I mean, second Relic, because I really don't like Leyline against this deck. Anu streams are loud. I like his energy, but... do I actually want Crocus? Not really, right? Maybe, if for nothing else, just one as like another land. Alright, so... Could board and blast. I don't think that's actually good versus Loam, though. Their blue cards are not the problem. I mean, Anurag just he had a really fun time playing Breach, and he had a really insane record with it. I'm not surprised that it makes him upset a little bit. Like, that's fair. Alright, so they are a Plague deck, so trim a couple lackeys as per usual. And then Fnatic's good on the draw against Bob. I like having an answer to turn 1 Bob. Then... Ringleader's like not super good in this matchup, because most of the time if you're getting to 4 mana, you just win. Because it's about like that like navigating that stage of the game where you're trying to get your mana set up, because they're trying to lock you out most of the time. If you're at the point where you're resolving Ringleaders, you're probably doing pretty okay, and you can win with other cards. The issue is getting established in the first place. Piledriver used to be not super great. Piledriver's worse against the Punishing Fire build, but against these builds, they're like kind of soft to Piledriver because they have a lot of blue stuff. Could cut Pashlik. I don't want to cut Pashlik against I guess they do play Caracas, but I don't want to cut Pashlik against I guess they're not playing Punishing Fire. Chain Whirler's actually not insane. I don't know. I've won matches off. Whirler's also good against Plague. I'm gonna try cutting a ringleader. I'm not sure if it's probably not correct, but I want something I want to experiment with. Where's the green symbol? It's right there. Yeah, so here's kind of why, right? This hand's really slow. All right, this is fine. We're gonna throw back Redundant Matron. As good as it is, we want to kill your turn 1 Bob and then have Relic, right? Yeah, black and red are the important colors. Blue's up there. Can you guys not see it? No, you guys can't see it. Island's there. Forest is there. No white. Girlfriend did not manage to get that done. Alright, but your land, that's nice. I think I want to play the Relic rather than develop Fanatic. The longer Relic is down, the better it gets. Yeah, I might have Decay here, which would suck, because this is my only Grave Hate. Okay, they don't have Decay. Probably playing... White is the color of the wall. Nailed it. There you go. Get your unsummon, it's Negator. Chalice. Sure. Alright, well that kind of told me what I'm going to play this turn. I think porting is better than playing War Marshal here. Yeah, Negator retired, right? He just kicked my ass a couple of rounds and then he retired. Duplicator, yeah. Okay. Alright. Time to cast things. I'm a little scared of Plague coming down next turn. Because it bricks my entire hand. Probably supposed to get Ringleader here. There's definitely ways that goes wrong. But... could get Trashmaster. Is it crazy to get Trashmaster? Trashmaster seems kind of good. Not so much if they play like an Oko. If they play an Oko next turn, that kind of sucks. And we'll get the Ringleader. Settler coming. No, not playing Goblin Settler. Card sucks. Trashmaster's really appealing here, actually, because it does blow up the Chalice as well. Here's what? Okay. Create a food. 3-1 split and expert jump home. I think the 3-2 split is optimal in most circumstances. Ooh. I could double 2-drop this turn. I don't have any immediate answer to Elks. Right. Kiki Settler list? Okay. I don't know, dude. Connor, you're not just allowed to say that every Loam player except you is bad. Just saying. I think every time. I mean, I know a lot of Loam players don't play the deck super well, but whenever I see a stream and Loam is on screen, you just immediately appear. You just immediately appear and go, "Oh, this Loam player is bad." No, that would be hilarious though. So play. Well, they can't Elk Pile Driver. Alright, we're going to play our 2 drops here. Wasteland would kind of suck. I will hit the Oko for 1. Depends on the pilot. Yep. Accurate. Please don't wasteland me. Okay. Jump home would be great. Take out that food, that elk, kill the Oko. So we have 4 damage coming in at Oko with Ringleader Haste, assuming they trade off with the Pile Driver. What's the results? We are 2-0 right now. Up a game in round 3. Haven't dropped a game yet. Two 0-4-0. Decay Pile Driver. All right. Not sure why they did that then. F6 value, I guess. Not paying Echo. Jump palm, or expert skirk. Hey, this chalice is starting to be annoying. Alright, let's hit some stuff. Those are quite good. Nice. So his chalice is shutting off 3 cards, but we can Crater Maker it if we need to. We can probably just go... There's a Wasteland. Alright. Oh, I did want to say Elk their Chalice. Cool. The Patreon's gotten a lot of love recently. A lot of people signed up for the Cyborg Guide. A couple of people signed up for the Goblin Gauntlet series. It really means a ton to me. So thank you, every single one of you signed up for the Patreon. That's really generous and helps me out a lot. Just like month to month. You know, it means I can stream more. Yeah, Marduk can take credit for the name for sure. Alright, this is going to be a pretty good turn. They didn't wasteland me. What does that mean? Oh, man. We can do a lot of things. Oh, man, we can do a lot of things. Pretty confident we can Wrath them here and still retain some board. If we go Prospector, Fanatic, no, Prospector, Golgari Charm a card I'm scared of here? I guess it is. Kind of. When I kill Oko. I think we're just gonna hit it with our creatures now. We just hit it for 4. It's not really a threat at the moment. This is true. I could just ignore it and hit their face, right? Sling Gang, incentivize that. We don't have a whole lot of gas left, so I don't want to deal with too many more elks. I think I want to clear the Oko eventually. Decay Prospector. I think I popped my relic here. Draw a card, I can hit a land. Alright, another Expert's fantastic. Though they're probably going to wasteland me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's strictly correct, yes. Alright, they found the line. Yeah. Knight would be problematic. Alright, well, black source, please. Damn. Well, we can Crater Maker trade with the... It was just for mana efficiency. I guess I was wrong, because now we're in this spot. I wasn't thinking I was going to have the opportunity to do it. Yeah, basically. How's this turn working? I think I play the Crater Maker first. And if they block, they lose their knight. I don't actually really want them to block. Okay. Right. Because I want to be able to develop the Lackey here, I think. I guess Lackey doesn't do a whole lot either. Could also just hold up Crater Maker here, actually. Deny them the elk. It might be best, actually. Because we want to be able to draw Expert, and then, or draw a black source for Expert, and then kill the knight, and so that'll be 4 on board. I guess we could go, if we draw a black source, then we're going Lackey. So knight can grow to a what? So it's 3, 4, 5. Could be as big as a 6/6, but then it's not a blocker anymore. I'm wondering if playing Lackey here is I think playing Lackey here is worse than holding up Creator Maker activation. Because the Creator Maker effectively trades with the Elk. It also might Tabernacle me. Could pop Diamond, yeah, that's true. So popping Relic early is costing me for sure. I didn't really need to do that. That's something that always gets me, right? I always seem to pop my relics a little too early. No. Wasteland was very good for them, obviously. They've got 3 cards, we've got 5. Bob. It's a little annoying just because it blocks. Okay. I'm gonna like double Bob maybe? There's Tabernacle. Okay. This seems fine. I still kill the Oko. Unless they plow, I guess. Land? Nice. If they kept in Chalice, they probably don't plow. This is accurate. They also can't activate Night anymore. They don't have a Forest or Plains. How do we beat Crocus? Do I play a Lackey here? No. I think what's going to happen is they're going to pay for their creatures, and then we're gonna upkeep. They're probably not gonna be able to activate Night anymore, and it's just gonna be a 4/4, and then we're gonna upkeep Expert killing the Night. That's my plan. If they hit like a fetch land here, that's pretty bad. Loam, okay. Alright, the plan has worked. We do have to beat Loam Wasteland, I guess, but we do have 2 basics in play, so I think we'll be okay. So, get to kill the Knight, pay for Ringleader and Matron. More lands, exactly what we want. Yeah, they wasteland us. If they cast Loam Wasteland, that's fine. They're just gonna die. Like, we have enough lands on boards that them like Loam locking us with Wasteland with the Tabernacle is just going to take way too long. Alright, Mox Diamond's a really good hit for them, actually. Do we Crater the Diamond? If Lackey connects, yes. No, we probably just drop in Slang Gang and kill them, if that happens. So we're paying for 4, so we can still pay for a whole board here, even if they Wasteland me. Actually, no, they can't. I guess with Mox they can. They can go Loam, drop a land. Yeah. Oh, they do not. They don't have a land. They don't have a land. Ooh. Cool. I'm just gonna pay for everything. Just keep hitting him. Oh, hello, Wasteland. I'm gonna Wasteland that Underground Sea. Do not care about Tabernacle. Yeah, Arkad called it with the power of the Force. Nice, no land. Like, even if they did hit, like, what? How does this go badly for me? Someone explain. Do we no permanence them? We could. All right. We do have lethal, but how about this? Yes. Nice Loam waste lock. All right, it's going pretty well. You don't get to flawless victory Loam very often. That's not really a normal thing. Goblins can't be Tabernacle. Something I've been told. Beta God PhD, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Welcome to the Goblin Tribe. No, Tom, get out of here. No. Get out of here. Stop it. Don't do this to me. Yeah, favorite versus fair decks is accurate to say. D&T definitely. Maverick's closer, but Pyrokinesis just like kind of annihilates them. I mean, annihilates both of them, but especially as Maverick has cut the Stoneforge package, it has gotten better. Weird flex turn Ancient Tomb double vial against that Ancient Tomb. Like, turn 1 against Delver feels really good, and then late game you're like, I cannot tap this. I will die. But, like, Vial against, like, turn 1 Vial in the draw with Tomb against Daze is pretty sick. And turn 1 double Vial against Delver, turn 1 is just like, oh my god, it's so good. Definitely the appeal of Tomb. Also, I do like with Tomb the turn 1 Lackey, turn 2 Matron for whatever you want to get. That's pretty sick. That's pretty powerful. It's just like, turn 2, I've Demonic Tutored and put the card I wanted into play for free. It's a good one. Double Lackey, dude. I hope you have something to go with that. It's not just like infinite ways to cheat on mana and then nothing else. But I mean, that's Goblins, right? You just draw your draw spells, and then those draw spells draw you more draw spells. So you'll hit gas eventually, and then you keep going. Yeah, sure, send it to me. I'll check it out after the stream. So far, we've beaten Grixis Delver, some sort of Bant or Bug Snoko deck, and then 4-color Loam with blue instead of red. Their answers feel so inefficient compared to the old versions. Like, the old versions weren't fun, or weren't. Oh, it's our Grixis Delver opponent again. All right, I won the die roll again. Who am I? All right, this hand's pretty slow. Yikes! Are we looking into 5 again? Okay. All right, this hand does one thing. This hand does one specific thing. Please, God, do not play a turn 1 Delver Secrets. Thank you. You've needled this draw. We're going to see if with these wastelands we can cut them off black entirely. Because they probably only have 3 actual black sources in their deck. Maybe I should have done that with red, actually. Red's actually scarier against Grixis Delver. Maybe. Possibly. Not sure. Ponder. 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 Thoughtseize is fine. Damn it. Ooh. Why waste earlier instead of port? It's effectively the same, right? Except I don't lose my land drop. I guess it'd be a little bit better here. Because we have the War Marshal, I think we can continue the mana denial for a bit, and then War Marshal into Expert. Yeah, just cut him off black entirely is the plan. Alright, so they're brainstorming to flip that Delver. But hopefully we can go War Marshal. Flip on Bolt, right. If they don't have a land, I'm gonna... Oh, we sent... Okay. Alright. We're going to take our lumps from this Delver. What? Really praying for a Cavern of Souls. Oh, that's really good. Huh. Do I try for the Vial? I think I do. I'm thinking they almost certainly have a counterspell, so yeah. I couldn't afford to let them force the Monk War Marshal or the Missions Expert, so I have to bait a counterspell there. In which case I should not have played the land. Fuck. Also, they hit the land, which is tilt. Draw a land. Draw a land. We know they have a bolt. Oh, come on. Really? You just hit land, land? As Delver? After getting wastelanded 3 times? That's tilt. That's a little tilt. Dreadhorde. Pyromancer. Okay, that's way less scary. 4th Wasteland, yeah. They play only 3 Underground Seas, right? Alright, 1-1 battle. This game is done. Life is pretty low, and they do have a bolt in their hand, so... Going after red instead of black... or going after black instead of red is kind of punishing me here. I think I probably should have done it the other way around. Ooh, that's scary. Alright, Mog Fanatic. Damn. Alright, we're sitting here. Yeah, that's pretty stupid, right? Or they hit 2, they missed 2 land drops. I was never gonna miss. What do they have in black? Garmag Angler was my main concern. But Dreadhorde and Pyromancer, that most of their threat base is red, so that actually makes way more sense to go after. I'm probably going to lose because of that. I don't think they could play as many threatening cards with just Underground Seas, and also cuts them off the bolt that we knew was in their hand from the Delver flip. Probably have to block. Alright. We do have to recall this was a mulligan to 5. And we kept 5 lands. We drew 4 wastelands. This is so funny. Alright, I want to be able to safely jump on a Pyromancer. They have Dreadhorde here, whatever. Alright, you got me. Wow. If they didn't have the... If they didn't hit, like, a lot of lands... this is literally every fetchable land in their deck. That's fine. We tried to cheese them out, it didn't work. I do think I should have hit red in retrospect. Like, that actually is just, like, way better. If those last 2 lands were Underground Seas, they wouldn't have been able to play the Pyromancer, the Dreadhorde, or the Lightning Bolt. Yeah. I do feel like it's a little nonsense that they got to just hit lands just naturally. They didn't cantrip with the lands. Alright, this seems pretty good. Definitely fetching a mountain here. Maybe I should have let on port, to be honest. Wow, that bot resolved so fast. I'm going to retreat warp the meta. So the reason to play Pile Driver here would be if they want to play a Arcanist. then the expert takes out the arcanist with the skirk. Yeah, and if they daze that, that's totally fine with me. Hey, Blur. That's annoying. Yeah, turn 2 arcanist is like the scariest thing that they can do. They also have a braid. That would explain why the vial resolved so quickly. Yeah. Hopefully it's Brazen Borrower. Smash to smithereens. The fuck? Land? I think Daze is pretty toxic for the format, yes. Well, the fuck is going on here? I think I have to port them. I think Daze has negative effects on the format overall. Smash to Smithereens, what the fuck? Who plays Smash to Smithereens in Delver, in Grixis Delver? I don't know Basic Swamps, I think they're kind of right. Thoughtseize me is fine. Nah, Delver's trash. Delver's so boring. Delver constricts what the format can do by a lot. And it constricts the fair decks more than it constricts the unfair decks, I think. Land? Alright, Kinesis is something. Max Barnes sub with the Twitch Prime. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome. Enjoy your emote. Delver decks allow goblins to exist. I don't think that's true. I don't think Delver punishes any combo decks really other than Sneak and Show. Gonna true name me here? Yeah, every combo player says Delver's a good matchup, right? It's like it's usually close too. It's just like, okay, that's weird. I could sacrifice to Skirk to deny them the Brazen Borrower. I don't know how much I care about the Brazen Borrower with this Pyrokinesis in my hand, and I can just like replay the Crater Maker. I think this is fine. If they're spending mana to do that, that's fine with me. Land. Second Crater Maker. Okay. Well, it's turn 5. We've kept 2 lander and have not done any more in our 24 land deck. This is very goblin-y of us. Braid. Sure. I'd love to draw a vial. Got the called shots today. Also, this Skirk Prospector has been hitting them a lot. Maybe they have a second to braid and that's why they spent it. Please don't smash me again. Oh my god. Alright. They just drew quadrillion answers to... Alright, I think if I go to game 3, I'm not boarding in Chalice. I think I'd rather have Rebs than Chalice if they have 4 Shatters. And Brazen Bar, like 4 ways to get rid of it in the top 20 cards of the deck. Like, do we board in Relic? No. Relic's not very good against this deck. Ow. Well. It's land? Alright, finally. I will not Pyrokinesis this Brazen Borrower if they do that, by the way. Not for a while. But it'll push. Yep. Okay. Are those all of our Crater Makers? No, we have one left. Alright, drew land. How much can we afford to sit on this Pyrokinesis? I think a bit while longer. It's the last card, Days. Might be. When do they not ever have Days? So how's this going? Matroning for Ringleader and then hoping it hits a red card to Kinesis these 2 things. That's probably what's happening. I could pass and just do nothing. They cast this and then I blow up the board and then I'm on 0 cards. Probably can't win from that. Well, I can win from that state, but it's pretty rough. If they like Thoughtseize me, then I'll Kinesis in response, and then it's somewhat even. I'm taking a fair amount of damage. Taking 5 here, down to 9, so it'll be even on life total. Waiting also, if they draw like a Delver, then it's just like a huge blowout. So we know one of the cards in their hand is a land. Alright. Land? Okay. Passion ones. Alright. Alright, no fear. Fuck Days. Fuck Days. Days fucking sucks. Alright, I guess we're doing this. Days is bullshit. I guess they've used literally all of their shatters, so this better be good. Hey, nice job. Oh, they have another Brazen Borrower. Oh, card's not even good against us. Munitions Experts. Hilarious deck. Hilarious. You're very funny. Alright. Alright. So, they had days for the Matron and the Ringleader back to back from having almost nothing, and they had Smash the Smithereens on the Vial was the most important thing, but then also double Abrade, killed all the Crater Makers. And then we drew 3 1-drops in a row. That feels bad. That feels really bad. We also mulliganed to 5 game 1 and kept a Sketcher, and I also played that pretty poorly, right? I definitely should have gone after their red sources rather than the black. I'm annoyed to die to Brazen Borrower. That card is not particularly impressive against Goblins, right? 90% of the time. I wonder if there's just anything I could have done differently. Obviously, we could if we drawn our 3rd land on time, rather than being stuck on 2 for like 5 turns. That would have changed things. Had double Force Joust 1 and draw 6 with 2 Ringleaders. That's gas. Playing against Delver almost always feels bad. Yeah, I kind of agree. Delver's one of the more stressful decks to play against. I don't find it super fun. I hate him very deeply. I don't blame you. I've had multiple periods where I've just been like, I just want to snap concede against every Delver deck I face because they're so infuriating. Especially Daze. I fucking hate Daze so much. Such a bullshit Magic card. The context of Delver, right? It's just like you have to jam all your shit most of the time. And they're very good at forcing decks to do that. Like, it's not even just a Goblins thing. Alright, let's get that 4-1. Run broken, but that's okay. Built Cyborg entirely against Delver. Domes. Alright, don't know who this is. Everyone hates Delver. Alright, this hand's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I think a lot of people hate Delver. Good sign. Delver's just boring. That's the main crime of Delver. Delver is like it's not called, it's called Honda Civic for a reason, right? Do I care about exposing this cavern? I think so. Collection of cards with power level above average. That is an accurate description of Delver. Yep. Oh shit. Ape and Show. Well. We're gonna be, because we're on the draw, we don't even have enough mana to Crater Maker and Emrakul, so I think we have to put in a land. right? So we can top deck Crater Maker. No, that's Grisbrand. Alright, didn't matter. Almost named Demon. Steve, it's your favorite deck. It's here. Most of the time I concede from turn 2 Grizzlebrand on the draw, but I've seen them fuck it up. Yeah, basically. But it would suck a lot if we went 3-0-6-0 into 3-2. I'd be a little bummed about that. That's right though. So we'll have a decent sideboard here. Goblins is definitely more flavorful than your average Legacy deck. That gives you some points in terms of fun. I get you. It's like you're playing like a deck that feels like a deck, and then you die to like some random collection of cards, right? We can't kill them from 13. A little bit short. Oh shit. Oh, you've drawn half your deck, opponent. We are one goblin short. Oh, it's Omni. Okay, that's good to know. That's good not to concede then, because we know they're on. That makes sense. Well, American Punk, thanks for the bits. Appreciate it. Alright. You big-brained and Emrakul. I'm proud of you. Alright, so against this version, we don't want Pithing Needle, but we do want Mindbreak Trap. Crocus is very medium, but does something occasionally. Leaving 2 experts for the Coatls, Chain Whirler, Pashlek for the same reason, Mog Fanatic for the same reason. Probably don't need more than 1 expert ever. Yeah. Alright. Final boss, Omnitel. Pithing Needle, so I normally like Pithing Needle against the, normal Sneak and Show because it can sneak attack, but I don't think Pithing Needle on Grizzlebrand is typically super impactful because we only have one way to really deal with the 7/7 lifelinker, right? So I don't think that's like a real Sometimes you do expert. I had a game against Reanimator the other day where they had turned 2 Grizzlebrand and but they'd used the reanimate for it, so their life was kind of low, so they couldn't make another thing. And I got to kill the Grizzlebrand. It was a situation where they just couldn't find mana because they were at 1 and they couldn't, and they just had a whole bunch of fetches. And I had lethal with pile driver, so they just like couldn't do anything. But they also kind of fucked up by not doing anything for too long. All right, this hand's not gonna be getting good there. Oof, these hands, huh? This is worse than a 5. This could work. Opponent's on 6. Alright. I think we're going to throw back the Cavern because it doesn't cast Red Blast. That's going to be our best card moving forward. This hand's not very proactive, unfortunately. But Violent Port, Wasteland you, maybe it's there. And we do have lots of good top decks with this setup. And we do have the answer to an Emrakul. The thing I was actually most scared of there was like just fetch pass. That's by far the scariest thing because I just can't stop that. Shuffle's cool. Our War Chief is both not good and fine at the same time. Not sure you keep Wasteland. They are basic heavy, but it's kind of our shot to get him with the Wasteland. Like they easily could go like City Pass here, and we really have to be able to Wasteland that. Three lands also means we can port plus hold up Blast if we draw it. Please no land? Brainstorm block? Fuck. If only we had a lackey. Alright, I feel like I have to draw Red Blast next turn or else I'm dead. Lackey or, I mean, Red Blast something. Crater Maker. Alright, Crater Maker means we're not dead to Omni Emrakul if that's all they have. But they have 6 cards, so that's unlikely. Feeling pretty dead here, but we'll see. They did mulligan. These haven't been perfect, like the Brainstorm wasn't perfect, right? Or maybe it was. Drop. Okay. It's a Wasteland of a land. Maybe they're trying to set up Ice Fang. They don't have enough lands to make it Death Touch. That's kind of cool. I'm probably gonna Wasteland them in my draw step here. Another Matron. Okay. Yep. Alright, what's a faster way to kill them? War Chief attack this turn. Port. Fastest way to kill them while continuing to port is the question. Trust. Yeah, that was sweet. I'm just wondering if War Chief is correct here, or if I'm just supposed to matron for like Sling Gang or something. I think War Chief this turn makes sense. This does not have Death Touch, so. What we want to set up is Pasture plus Sling Gang. That enables the most damage out of nowhere. Is there a chance they're dead to Pile Driver next turn? Attacks for 7, 8, 9, 10? No, not quite. No land. Fuck. If I just draw one sideboard card, that would really, really help. 2 on top, that's terrifying. So, Matron Sling Gang doesn't do it, right? They almost certainly have a Force of Will for that, but it'd be attack with everything except the Sling Gang. Hit them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down to 9, and then drain them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down to 3. Not enough. All right, so Vile's gonna stay at 3. Do we beat Delver? No. Which are pretty bad. Huh. It doesn't really change anything, does it? I guess we can Matron Pile Driver now and still port them. They probably just force the Pile Driver, but maybe that's not even the correct way to go. How do I get out of this? If I'm thinking they're casting Show and Tell, probably the whole thing next turn, like Omni, Emrakul, Grizzlebrand, all that. Cutting Wish, kill you somehow. If I Matron Prospector, I would have to sack too much of my board to double port them to be worth it. We kind of just need them to not have it. They've cantripped like 5 times. That's really unlikely. I guess the number one thing we can do is get their life total low enough so that Grizzlebrand can't draw cards. Resolved. Okay. I guess they could win with Just Omni Emrakul, no Cunning Wish now. Fucking hell. Well, we tried. Okay. I guess that's a card in your deck. Do they not have it? They're just cycling? Alright, we can survive an Emrakul attack. Oh, can you cast this with Omniscience? Is that a thing you can do? Guess it doesn't matter now. Oh, from hand. Neat. Alright, I've been annihilated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, they can just cast Euro. You're right, right. Okay. It's pretty shitty to slow roll this, right? Yeah, cool. If you have the thing, just do the thing. Alright, well that was extremely depressing. So, I don't know, we kept a pretty slow hand. Maybe I should have gone to 5 against game 2 there. Our hand was pretty slow. We didn't like pressure them until turn 4. It's just like unacceptably slow. Like the ports did stuff for sure. The port in the Wasteland bought us some turns. But any turn 1 Lackey hand is probably better than that. And then Delver, I attacked the wrong land. I attacked the wrong color. And then they just had like dazes for every one of my important spells. Game 2. Man, we had such a good start. 3060 into 04. Classic. Classic. Alright, opening the chest, because why not? 15 play points, cool. Yeah, got jinxed somehow. Hey, there's 2,000 play points, that's neat. Lucky second Loam game? Kinda, yeah. Though I could have made it less close by not popping the relic, right? Man. I guess against blue-green Omni, they just do not have many defenses against fast creature attacks, so maybe I really should have just gone more aggressively into the beating side of the deck. And I guess if I held up, I guess if I didn't attack with Crater Maker, no, they had Cunning Wish, it didn't matter. That's the thing, it's like they like you think like you're gonna get out of it, and it's like, oh no, Cunning Wish. Ugh. It's dumb. We also didn't draw a single sideboard card after like 6 turns, and we boarded in how many? This Crocus would not have done anything, but Chalice would have. Mindbreak Trap probably does something, maybe? I think it would, actually. 1, 2... So, like, these, we had 6 good draws in the top, I don't know, 7 cards of our deck. Didn't see any of them. Man, so deflating after such a good start. I really punted the Delver match though with yeah, attacking with Creator Maker may have been pretty wrong. I was thinking I was just dead no matter what I did, but they've Cunning with shared summons. Yeah, they can just shared summons after I destroy Emrakul, right? Yeah, that doesn't matter because it shuffles back in the deck, and they definitely play more than one Emrakul too. What I don't understand is if they had the Cunning Wish, why didn't they just go like Cunning Wish, shared summons, cast Grizzlebrand, attack for lethal? Like, yeah, I only beat Omni if they have nothing else. Yeah, the Violent Fort Sling Gang would have killed them because Ooga Booga. Well said. Okay. I'm gonna have to sign off for now. Can't play another league. Still on discard and sideboard. I can't fit another Black Source Newton. That's the problem. Like, I've only got these 8. That's not enough. And Wasteland and Port are too important to cut, and I need all my basics. And I need 4 caverns. Yeah, I should play at 2 a.m. for the whitelist, right? Pretty annoyed at myself for losing to Delver round 4. Like, game 1, I really should have realized that the red, it's not. I was kind of operating off of old assumptions, where black was the scariest color in Delver. They also might have been on Dreadhorde. I mean, Bedlam Reveler. In which case, going after red is like strictly better. And since I didn't see a Gurmag Angler in the previous match we played either, well, they play both push and bolt, right? I've seen like they play like so much 1-mana removal in Grixis Delver. Maybe that's not current knowledge though. Maybe they've changed. But since they flipped bolt off of the my thinking at the time was that they're better at using red mana at instant speed, whereas all their black stuff is sorcery speed except for push. So I could cut them off Angler or Thoughtseize permanently. But given my hand didn't care about Thoughtseize because it had no spells in it really, and that's just not how the game was not going to play out in a way that Thoughtseize mattered. And they have 2, maybe 3 principal threats that are off red mana. And I knew they had a bolt in their hand, so if I could cut them off of all of their red mana, they just can't do anything. Yeah. So definitely a mistake that cost me the game 1. And then game 2, we just did not hit lands for forever, right? And then like we were on 2 lands for forever after they smashed to smithereens Darvile. They also just showed a ton of hate. They had 2 Braids, a smash to smithereens. They also had 2 Brazen Borrowers, which I really feel like aren't that good in the matchup, but maybe not. All Broken Delver cards are red, like Breach, yeah. Yeah, so I don't think I could have won game 2. I just needed them to not have days, and they did. It's just how Delver works, I guess. I guess I could have. What if I got something other than Ringleader with that Matron? Would that be crazy? Borrow reset the vials, yeah. When Lewis was testing with me, he expressed that he really disliked Borrower. He thought Borrower was really bad. This is also worth saying that if that Chalice I drew was a Red Blast, I would have lived. I would have countered the Borrower and then drawn Lackey, Fanatic, Chain Whirler. So the Chalice doing nothing ended up being not good. It's not even like their 1-mana spells are even that good. So maybe I'm overboarding. Maybe I'm not supposed to board in Chalice or Delver right now. But I don't know if 4 Shatters or 3 Shatters plus 2 Brazen Borrowers is standard. That seems like a lot. No squad. Yeah. So I cut squad for Pashlik, anticipating a shift back to a more fair meta. And Pashlik's pretty good when like creatures are trading, and the combo kill with Sling Gang's pretty nice against the unfair decks. It's also a little easier to cast. Yeah, Chalice is good when they have Arcanist, but if they're playing 5+ ways to bounce the Chalice or destroy it, is it really doing the job? Like maybe, yeah, I think Krenko got a lot worse as we've been wanting to cut War Chiefs more and more, and also Oko makes Krenko pretty sad. Like play my Krenko and then Elkit is like, So maybe against Grixis Delver, I want these 5 instead of the 2 Chalices. I'm not sure. It is such a free win card, right? I don't know. Felt pretty bad there, though. Alright, I'm gonna call it at that point. True, 1 less on Vial, but they just had so many. It's brutal. Alright, we're going to send you back over Anurag, salting about how Breach is banned, and he has to play Miracles now. So, thank you all for watching. Thanks for everyone who joined the Patreon. Thanks for everyone for following. We're getting close to 1,000 followers now, which is awesome. I feel like I want to do something cool for that, but I don't know what I'd do. Follow me on all the places. Check out the YouTube channel for the VOD if you want to watch this again. I think Goblins is probably going to be set up pretty well for a while if these bug Loam decks and bug Uro Oko nonsense decks are coming around, because like holy crap, do those decks get smacked by a Goblin Pile Driver. That's the lesson of the day. See y'all next time.